Hey guys, I'm Yuichi Murata. I work as an engineering manager. My mission is building the best global engineering team. Please follow me on Twitter or LinkedIn. I write some blog in the Medium. Appreciate if you can visit my blog if you have any interest. So today, I would like to talk about one-on-one and intellectual combat. The word of the intellectual combat is introduced by Professor Ikujiro Nonaka, who is the authority of the knowledge creation theory. So he kind of proposed this word in the context of power of creative pair. So there are one book, related named The Powers of Two, which is introducing the, a creative pair. So which means that, there some of the creative business was funded by the pair, not the individual. That's gonna be, helping the kind of more creativity comparing to the just, individual alone. So I think that everybody knows that Apple was founded by the pair of the Steve Jobs and the Steven Wozniak. And in case of the Microsoft, Paul Allen and Bill Gates were the building the kind of company altogether. The Nonaka pointed out that many of the kind of big Japanese companies are also funded by the kind of a pair of the kind of funded by the creative pair. So for example, in case of the Toyota, so of course Kiichiro Toyoda gonna be the founder, but he was paired with the Taichi Ono, who is the kind of father of the Toyota production system. And in case of the Honda, Soichiro Honda was paired by the Takeo Fujisawa. So just like we saw the series of the creative pair. So sometimes the pair can be much more creative than the individual. Nonaka pointed out that what the secret of this good creative pair are gonna be the intellectual combat. So he pointed out that like especially in the Honda case, the Soichiro Honda and the Takeo Fujisawa made a lot of kind of discussion day by day. Sometimes it looks like fight, but throughout this kind of intensive kind of discussions, they could kind of effectively kind of exchange a lot of knowledge, including the explicit knowledge as well as the tacit knowledges, so that they can create much more creative knowledges. So maybe some of you guys might know that the Nonaka is the very known of his theory, which is a knowledge creation theory. That's gonna be basically exchanging the kind of tacit knowledges altogether within the team and create a new brand new kind of knowledge on top of the kind of exchange of the tacit knowledges. So he basically applied this context into this creative pair to describe what's going to be the source of the power of these kind of creative pair. So the intellectual combat gonna be maybe one of the kind of most kind of effective opportunity for kind of creative pair gonna be actually the one-on-one meeting. So it's quite common, especially in the kind of digital company, to conduct a one-on-one meeting with your subordinate or somebody, sometimes some other kind of team kind of leaders and so on. So in this kind of one-on-one meeting, I think you should do the intensive kind of discussion with the peoples. So namely the intellectual combat, so that you can bring more knowledge to the others, and you can get some other kind of knowledge from the others, so that you guys can kind of exchange the knowledges and create the more creative new knowledges from this intellectual combat. So one of the important point to conduct the effective intellectual combat would be, I think maybe you wanna kind of keep in mind that you need to exchange the tacit knowledges. So to do that, what you need to do is actually you want to bring up more non-formal topic actually. So I think that you can also go through the kind of prepare the kind of knowledge agenda through the kind of one-on-one. For example, like in a project progress kind of reporting or some kind of queries to the leaders. That yeah, that is completely fine. But you would also want to know that you want to bring more subtle topics as well. So sometimes you are, always complaining about, or maybe something you might want to suggest, but there was no opportunity in the some formal meeting, for example. The one-on-one gonna be the best opportunity to exchange those things. And another minor tip was gonna be that, especially in this kind of, COVID situation, I think you wanna turn camera on. So just like you see that a lot of how do I put so increase the kind of industry of the kind of video sharing like YouTube. So actually the the video gonna be the such an effective way to convey your messages with non-textual way. So the by turning the camera on, you can convey much more message than just kind of voices actually. So that maybe that your partner who is conducting the intellectual combat can know much more about it, just like message itself. That will be the effective approach to make that kind of intellectual combat success. So that's gonna be the all for today's topic. I hope today's topic gonna be helping your kind of day-to-day work. Thank you for watching and see you soon.